Hi all our YouTube friends and welcome to the garden. Today we are doing some spring planting and we are planting garlic today. So if you've never planted garlic before, I will tell you that you can do this really easy. You can buy seed garlic or you can buy garlic cloves from the store. I've done both and I've gotten the same results. So this year I bought only organic garlic from the grocery store. They are 2 for $1, and seed garlic from the hardware store was $1.09 for 2 cloves. So all you do is separate your garlic, and some people like to peel the outer layer off. I don't, to protect it. And then you just set it in the ground. I buried it about 1.5 inches to 2 inches deep, and I leave about a 3-inch spacing in between, in as crooked a row as possible, of course. When I am gardening, I tend to quickly put things in. I don't do string and stakes. And this year, I am making use of other areas of my garden. So here I have, this is my strawberry patch that's overgrown. This is a strawberry plant here. So I'm pulling the weeds out, and in the process of weeding, I am realizing how much space I have. This is my fruit orchard. So I've got my grapes. Beyond the grapes are the raspberries and blackberries. So we planted blueberries, and it's going to be a long time until they're full size. So I decided to use the space in between my plantings now because it'll help me with the weed control. So here is a garlic that I planted in the fall that's about ready to harvest. If you plant it in the fall, before the last frost, then it's ready to harvest in the spring. So you have garlic for the summer. If you plant it in the spring, you harvest it in the fall, late summer to fall. So you can do 2 crops of the garlic, and it's really easy to grow. It's satisfying. It gives you a little sun outside so you get your vitamin D. I'm getting exercise. So I have a wheeled cultivator, and this thing is just great. So maybe I can get one of the boys to video this. It is taking no fuel. It's giving me exercise. It'll give you great abs. This is an Empire 100A cultivator. So I made a couple passes with the cultivator for my weeding next to my blueberry bushes. And then I went through with my hoe to just toss it up real loose and made my row. So now I'll just cover these over. And you have to be careful when you start weeding, because when I started weeding in the spring, I had actually forgot that I had some garlic planted here, and I broke the tops off of some of them inadvertently, because it looked just like corn when it was coming up. Well, I compost the waste from my chicken coop in this area. So last year I was getting a lot of volunteer corn in here. I just recently fertilized all this, so I've got a lot of spent straw from the duck pen in the chicken coop. That's real moist. So this will be off to a real good start. I do not add anything else to my garden. It is all manpower and naturally fertilized. I do leave it open, and the chickens kind of come in here a little bit. So we may have to start fencing it off as we expand. I used to have it over that way past where the boys are, between a set of apple trees. But it's getting a little overgrown now. The apple trees have gotten bigger. So I had actually in this area found, then I'll throw the straw on top of this so that the soil retains its moisture. We got a little bit of a rain yesterday, and it's kind of in the books that you get an El Nino summer every 4 years, and I think we're due for that. So we're trying to conserve things around here and grow on our own. So just like that, it's all covered up. The whole thing took me 10 minutes, and it doesn't get real weedy. So we'll be all set, and I'll show you how it progresses through the summer. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy planting your garlic.